My father smiled as he placed his hand on my shoulder and said, "Today is your brother's big day. We are all proud of him. You should be proud too." I smiled back even though those words hurt more than he could imagine. They had spent years celebrating my brother while treating me like someone who would never achieve anything. None of them knew I had been keeping a life-changing secret. Before this day ended, everyone in that room would realize they had judged the wrong child. Stay with me because what happened next changed my family forever. Growing up, my brother was always the favorite. Every achievement of his was celebrated with family dinners, expensive gifts, and endless praise. Whenever I did something good, it was ignored or compared to him. My parents believed he was destined for greatness. While I was simply expected to stand on the sidelines and clap, I never argued because I knew words would never change their minds. Instead, I quietly focused on building my own future. While everyone believed I was wasting my time, I was completing difficult training that I could never talk about. Every challenge made me stronger. Every sacrifice reminded me why I had to keep going. The day my brother received an award, my parents invited the entire family to celebrate. My father looked at me and repeated the same sentence he had said my entire life. "Today is your brother's big day. We are so proud of his accomplishments. You should learn from him." I simply nodded. My uniform stayed hidden in my closet because I had never wanted attention. I believed actions would speak louder than words. Just as everyone gathered for photos, someone knocked on the front door. A military vehicle had stopped outside. 2 senior officers stepped inside and politely asked if I was home. The room became silent. My father looked confused as they walked directly toward me. One of the officers smiled, shook my hand, and congratulated me on my recent promotion. He explained that I had been selected for an important leadership position after years of outstanding service and dedication. No one could believe what they were hearing. My brother stared at me without saying a word. My mother looked shocked as she realized the child they had ignored and been living a life filled with discipline, sacrifice, and honor. The officers handed me an official certificate and thanked me for representing my country with integrity. My father asked why I had never told anyone. I quietly replied that I spent years trying to earn your respect, but eventually I realized respect cannot be begged for. It must be earned through actions. For the first time, my father had no answer. The family celebration that was supposed to honor only my brother turned into a moment of reflection for everyone. They finally understood how deeply favoritism had affected our family. Later that evening, my brother walked over and admitted he never realized how differently we had been treated. He apologized for accepting the attention without noticing my struggles. I told him none of it was his fault, because children do not choose how parents treat them. My parents apologized with tears in their eyes. They admitted they had judged success only by what they could see. They never imagined I had quietly built a career that demanded courage, responsibility, and years of sacrifice. That day did not erase the pain of my childhood, but it became the beginning of something new. My family slowly learned to appreciate both of their children instead of comparing them. They finally understood that real greatness does not always ask to be noticed. Sometimes it quietly serves while the world looks somewhere else. People often underestimate those who stay quiet. They assume silence means weakness when it can actually hide incredible strength. My family believed my only role was to applaud someone else's success. They never expected I was writing my own story all along. The greatest victory was not proving them wrong. It was proving to myself that I never needed anyone's approval to become the person I wanted to be. Sometimes the person standing in the background is the one carrying the greatest responsibility. Never judge someone's future by the attention they receive today. They finally understood that real greatness does not always ask to be noticed. Sometimes it quietly serves while the world looks somewhere else. My father finally realized that true success is not about who gets the loudest applause. It is about character, sacrifice, and perseverance. That day, my family stopped comparing us and started respecting us equally. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room carries the greatest story. Never let anyone decide your worth. Keep working in silence, because one day, your success will speak for itself. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and leave your thoughts in the comments.